Hi, hello again. My name's Avril. I'm here today to talk to you about how to get your cover letter right when applying for positions. I'm going to give you a few tips for when you're doing a covering letter. For those who don't know what a covering letter is all about, it's basically it's an introduction to your CV. So you'll have your CV together, but it's giving you a chance to enhance it further, capture something about you. Highlight the skills that you have for that particular in relation to the job that you're actually going for. So that's what a covering letter is, and it is important to attach a covering letter when applying for opportunities. Tips for getting it right. Yeah, well, there's no right and wrong as such, but there is things to avoid, things not to do, shall we say. And one of the biggest tips for getting it right, stick to one page. We don't want to cover a covering letter that goes on and on and on. We want it to be clear, concise. We need to be focused on who we are, a list of skills, experience, one page as to why you're the best person for that job. Tailor it so that you can show how you would add to the role that you're actually applying for. It's a tailor-made covering letter. Never send the same standard letter, although again it'll be similar, very similar. Don't have it as this is my covering letter, this is the letter I sent for every job I apply for. Tailor it to add to the role that you're applying for. Like I've just said, it could be, it would be, yes, dear, a basic template. Have your basic template. From that basic template, make little amendments to coincide with the role you're actually applying for. A basic template, your letter would start something like, Dear Mr. Jones, okay? Easy as, Dear Mr. Jones, I would like to apply for the position of, and obviously then we would put in the position that you're actually applying for, and then maybe something on the lines of, as this was advertised on, or I'd seen this role on. So putting a little bit of where you've actually seen the advertisement, and then something pretty basic. As you will see from my career details, I have a vast amount of experience in, and then you could elaborate on what your experience is in line with what the rules around, yeah. And it could include something like, I was recently employed at, and then put your previous employment or your current employment. Quite often people look for employment while they're doing a job what they don't really want to be in, but that is, and I always say it's quite often easier to get another job when you're already in a job, hence why a lot of people use certain jobs as a stopping gap or a stepping stone, I beg your pardon, stepping stone. But if you're recently employed or have been recently employed, put a little bit in about, I was recently employed at, and then maybe what your duties included. My most recent achievement. It's always good to have an achievement and the benefit to your employer. For example, my recent achievement, I got the most sales this month, hitting a target of, the results were, the company I work for were put into the top 10. These are just examples, we all achieve, and sometimes we achieving on a daily basis and we don't recognise it ourselves because it's something we do automatically, but it is good to get into your covering letter something brief. It doesn't have to be much, but just get in around why it was beneficial, your achievement was beneficial to that company because. I think as well what you enjoy. I enjoy doing and you see it as your responsibility or your role or your duty in employment, and you believe that vacancy that you're actually applying for, you've got those skills to apply for it. It offers the opportunities that you're looking for. Make sure you read the person spec. The person spec will give you a great deal of information of what that employer is looking for. You can use that for your covering letter to put across that you believe that you're the best person for the job. The opportunities you're looking for is to, and your aim is to, very briefly, but get in the points that you possibly can. And I think, and then basically it's a case of finishing it off, saying that you would be happy to discuss your application further. Always make a point that at a time convenient to the the potential employer. They're very, very busy, and you've got to be seen to. You will arrange your time in around what suits their businesses. And then yours sincerely, and sign it off. Absolutely. And that is as much as you need. A 1-page covering letter. Look at the person spec, get it in there, what it's all about. And it really does go a long way. It is important to do a covering letter, not to have the same covering letter. I think that's what I would take away from this. Absolutely 100%. Have a basic template, but swap the wagon around a little bit to suit the job that you're actually going to go for. And on that note, I'd like to wish you good luck. Any questions, you know where we are. Speak soon. Bye bye.